see. Can you watch it from that angle? Because I don't know what the size is going to be. Alright?
You fine? Keep going. Man, nothing you can do, just keep going.
What's it doing?
It's doing exactly what you're going to do. All right, hang on one sec. Go for it. Sliding. All right. Keep on coming. Come on. All we're going to do is push stuff. That ain't going to help. I wouldn't worry about that too much. All right, hang on.
It looks like the nickel fell into the hole.
Oh, okay, I got that. Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out. It's not you talking about the steering knuckle?
No, the lower arm is in the hole. Too far. We had to get a board on it. I can probably just go for it. You know? Let me just go for it. Go for it, Aggie.
Okay, so why don't you just go for it?
Yeah. And now the damn motor's gonna do this shit again.
Don't total it out now.
What'd it do?
Tire's coming off. Tire ain't even moving.
You're good, just keep going.
Can't you just back the trailer up? Hmm?
Alright, keep on going. You're doing what you're going to do. Just keep on rolling.
I don't want to destroy the concrete.
You know. Get the lower on it.
Man, it's hell when you get a salvage car and they have to deliver it not at your house but on the side of the road. And you have to replace the pyro fuse on the side of the road.
That's crazy that they will bring it to your house.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Okay. Come on, cluck clunk. Come on, cluck clunk. Click, click. There it is. So, the fellow that owned it, I actually called him. He left some paperwork in here, and I found his name and his phone number. And he said in the accident, he lost the key in the car. And there's obviously a lot of crap in here. There's a garbage bag full of car parts. I'm actually wondering. Oh, that's the AC trying to come on. Let me turn that off. It don't sound too happy. Okay. That's all the bolts. Piece of the bumper. That's the old pyro fuse. Well, here it is. I'm fixing to drive it home. Just got app access. Looks good from this side, huh? Oh boy. Just gonna call the man Gil. Gil, you had a heck of a ride, buddy. I taped it up because they had these windows busted out and it wasn't taped from the salvage auction. Got a little bit of mold in the back, but the front seems pretty clean. That charge port is destroyed. And that trunk's definitely gone. And the passenger quarter panel. But you know what? Parts car. Absolutely. Because it's hard to see, but this damage right here is too bad, because you can kind of see the dash is all jacked up, the steering wheel's crushed, so this whole side got pushed in really bad, so that whole A-pillar from top to bottom is shifted over. That's not really repairable. That's just too bad. My wife's car, on the other hand, it's got a little dent up here, a little dent right there. I think I can work that out using this side. So we're gonna drive it home and see what happens. Went from there to here. Didn't make it very far. The rim went ahead and broke all the way in half and got hung up and was dragging. So doing a little roadside tire replacement. Yeah, I know the charge cable's unplugged. Man. Just moving a little forward and backwards to make sure I can move now. Doing all right? It's doing all right? Huh?
Yeah, it's just rubbing on that ground, but that's it. It's turning.
Okay. It's rolling though?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go. Whew. Get this thing to the house. Yeah, and technically it's better for me to drive this thing in reverse than go forward, because I can't see crap. Yeah. Sorry, my truck's running. Here's an easy way to prop a frunk. Take a 12-volt lithium-ion battery. Be positive. Hook him there. And hook him there. Come on. Dang it. Can't get it on there. Oop, there it goes. So yeah, anyway, now that I got that, but you know, when you're working on a wrecked car, you don't want to leave this thing on, man. This thing's something shorting out, something catch on fire, you can forget it. So just keep your battery off, you know, and then you can turn it on later. But yeah, I want to show you guys this. This is nuts. I gotta change the camera angle a little bit. It's hard to see. I mean, this steering wheel is like an egg. Can you see it better like that? Yeah. I mean, it is egged. And there's the center console. Poor old Gil, man, he was crammed up in here. This is a massive impact. Look at this. Look at go. And then the A-pillar got hit so hard right here that it crammed the whole dash, and it actually pushed that pillar, I think. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it's just the plastics, but because I need it for that car. But like, I could stick my fingers in between here. This is all popped up. I could stick my finger in between here. It's all jacked up, man. All the center console stuff blew apart. So yeah, I changed the pyro fuse on the side of the road the other day. That was fun, considering that the car was completely full of a big giant garbage bag of literally glass shards. Okay, so here you guys want to look at this a little bit better. So that out the way. Yeah, so this part of the A-pillar, right? There's where the hinge is a big dent right here. That, if that was just a little dent right there, that could be fixed, but I think it may have gotten the inner structure. So that means this whole piece has got to be cut out. It got hit down here at the bottom too. It's kind of hard to see, but shit's kinked in pretty good. Until the insurance company looks at this thing, I'm not taking it apart, I'm not modifying it. I want them to get their assessment. I'm gonna get my attorneys to tell them to go frack off, and then I'm gonna fix it myself. And correct me if I'm wrong, but is this shotgun tower bolted on and glued and welded it too? Because the heck is this? I mean, it looks like it's bolted to me. I'm guessing this is something that's stuck out like this. It's like a rail that is bolted to. But yeah, there's no more shock tower. It's completely gone. As you can see, it ripped it completely off. Motor's okay. It just kind of yanked the shaft out of there. Let's see it. Turn the light on. Yeah. See, yeah, it just yanked the shaft out. Let's see there. See it? So at first it was kind of flopping around a little bit, and then once the tire moved, it was fine. So the impact originated right here, right about the height of the headlight, and that's where it just sliced its way. The rear end of that trailer was almost like a beam sticking down. That's the only thing the car impacted. So it was like a knife going across the car like this. And when it hit here, that's when the car started rotating and spinning out of the way. And when it did that, I'm guessing it skipped off the edge, caught the driver's door, and ripped it as the car was spinning out that way. You can see the rim is completely broken in 3 or 4 pieces. Oh geez, it broke the sensor. Oh yeah, sensors. Dadgummit. Good thing I got a couple of those. Yeah, well. Alright. So, obviously the hood's backed up too. This one, so I got it wired up. It's hard to see. But this is how I made it home. I had to wire the top of the upper A-arm to the suspension member, just so I mean, it moves a little bit, but I was able to steer and I was able to roll and make it home like that. That was nuts. And, but everything else down here is fine. You know, none of that's broken. A little bit out of shape for sure. And I'm gonna get this stuff back to you, Gil. No problem, man. It's Monday. Give me a couple days, I'll box it up and send it to you. I've been trying to keep it dry because the other night I was looking at stuff and working on it, and I opened the trunk and I was like, oh crap, it's raining, I gotta close it back up. So everything's still dry. But I'll box it up and send it to you. I guess that's about it. A little update of where I am on this car. Oh shit, you gonna hit right there. Now I'm really excited that the main drivetrain, the cooling system, all that really expensive stuff is intact. You know, the car drives, AC works, the basic function of the car is functional. You know, everything else is just body panels. Miguel said, I'm sure somebody would want a little sport wheel. Granted, since one of them's destroyed, I'll have to sell them individually. So these two on this side, well, that one's got a little scuff. This is the only perfect one, pretty much. Might have a scratch, but I can't remember if this one was alright or not. Oh, that might be alright. Got a little, I mean, you can sand it down and put a little paint on it, you never notice. Of course, we see what happened there. Something hit. These are some serious aluminum wheels, man. Like, oh, by the way, here's your wheel, buddy. So this is what caused the accident. You ran into a pothole or something, and this hit right here, and I guess yanked your wheel. Yeah, that's serious. It actually rolled a little bit, and then this was almost still together, I think. And then when I started driving it, it broke more, and this caught the suspension arm, and then the wheel was just dragging. You see, I was just dragging it down the road. That's why I changed the wheel. Like, no, I don't think I can get home like this, because it was fixing to rip the whole suspension out from under the car. But yeah, it's a hell of a lick, man. That started the chain reaction of a series of unfortunate events. Somebody would look at this car and say, it's a performance. Got the 20 wheels, got the spoiler, but no tags. Yeah. Alright. That's it, I guess. What a mess. Till next time, buddies.